Excelsior, fellow Marvelers! The Marvels dropped on Disney Plus Hotstar in India, and here are my thoughts about the movie. Smash that sub button for Awesomemax fun. Let's quote the Red King of Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland and begin at the beginning. I like that the Marvel Studios lead in shows clips of the three heroines we are about to see throughout this fun-filled movie. Spoilers alert. Of course, the title sequence begins with the OG Avengers. But there is a lot of female firepower in the intro, which reinforces Marvel's peaciness. We start off in space, which sets the right tone that we are going to be space hopping. And guess what? The first scene setting looks like Earth's moon, where my sci-fi book, An Android Awoke, is also set. Check it out, link is below. The villainess finds an ancient artifact which is the twin of Miss Marvel's. New Jersey is where the second band is, bound to the left hand of Miss Kamala Khan. New Jersey is of course the setting of The Sopranos and the home state of Leonard from The Big Bang Theory, which reminds me that Sheldon is a DC fanboy and there is a DC shout out in MCU. In Eternals, Gilgamesh says, like Alfred in Batman, meaning it's a franchise in MCU. I like that they continue the animated storytelling for Flights of Fancy of the young heroine, and the coming of age series was an okay watch too. When Miss Marvel whooshes away, the scene shifts to Captain Marvel and we get a quick recap of her movie, which is good for first time viewers. Simultaneously, Spectrum Rambo enters and we are gonna string along for the jumpy ride. It's a three-way Freaky Friday. Kamala shifts near Fury, Carol reaches fangirl Kamala's room, Monica gets thrown face first into the fine dust of the moon where the first band in the movie was found by the villainess. After the Freaky Friday fight, I spotted a nice LOL moment for Apple fanboys and fangirls. Okay, let's be ever so politically correct and say fan people. And that includes me too, by the way. I use an iPhone 7 as my primary phone, an iPhone 5s as my camera, and an iPad mini to edit. But Kamala asks if Rambo's gadget is the new iPad, and she says they wish. Reminds me that 6 to 7 years ago we were just chilling. I said that wireless charging is cool and all. I wanted paired charging among Apple devices. And that is something Apple hasn't done yet, but I think the latest Google Pixel and Samsungs do it. Apparently they can charge Apple devices too. Reminds me, I won an iPod Shuffle way back in 2008 from Addison for a multi-tech jacket design. There is so much in our past, at least in my childhood, that I wish I could go back and exploit. And yes, that is the word I would use, because I would have the confidence of the changing the future due to the foreknowledge of my stupider mistakes. But because time travel doesn't exist and life keeps on ticking into the future, Limp Bizkit quote, it is only sensible that I try to make the most of every moment coming up in the near future. Check out my 6Rism. SABRE stands for Strategic Aerospace Biophysics and Exolinguistic Response. Now that is a bit of a tongue twister, marveler, mind bender. Valkyrie! The Bifrost bridges space nearly instantaneously and the story moves forward almost, but not quite, entirely not instantly. That is a Douglas Adams play on words in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Actually, The Marvels is a fun movie, so I totally get the Glee type singing dancing planet, which reminds me of Glee shoutouts in two shows I have rewatched because of their Awesomemax rewatch value. The first 4 seasons of Community and the first few seasons of The Office, US version. Before the Marvels, Marvel was always playing just on the edge of curse words. In this movie, Fury says shit twice. He had almost said his signature MF in Avengers Infinity War, but got blipped. Language. Longtime Marvelers will know that the language is a pot shot and a shout out at Captain America in the second Avengers movie, if I recall. And the movie ends with that word too. The mid-credits finally rings in the X-Men. Kelsey Grammer aka Frasier reprises his role as the Beast. Honorable mention, a comic page triptych leads to the inevitable fixing slash saving of the universe, and all three Marvels power up to 100%. Hawkeye Jr. is enlisted as the first of the young heroine supergroup, making sure that the MCU will keep expanding for younger audiences. Flurkins for the win again after Goose delivered the Tesseract to Fury in the post-credits of Captain Marvel. Very nice Deus Ex Machina, MCU. That's it. Do watch my videos, books, raps, rhymes, highlights, and my little baby girl enjoying our little world with her popu. Mwah! Excelsior!